Gentlemen, we are here with round 6 of Pro Play Tour Richmond. We have another feature match coming up here for you guys. We're just going to go ahead and dip right into it. We have Scott Wiggs playing Trickstar going up against fan favorite Nishad Lorengo playing his patented Danger Thunder deck.
Trickstar looks like a pretty standard opening.
I mean, Trickstar won the die roll.
Yeah, so
you know, the fact
there's
that
a chance.
These guys, did you get their records by chance?
I did not get their records.
They were at table, I believe, 7?
7.
Okay, so they're probably like X1, I would say, at this point in the tournament.
That's a good enough record to get you into day 2.
Instant fusion, okay.
Oh, all right.
Are you sure he's playing Trickstar and not just like Orcus Trickstar?
I don't know.
Oh, Panther.
Dragon.
That must be a
definitely
Pleiades.
just
Okay, it's definitely just pure Trickstar. Okay, so yeah, Trickstar. I would say this is probably the worst matchup this deck could possibly have.
Unfortunately,
it's got a ton of gigantic cards that are just very hard for the deck to deal with, and they also have built-in protection. So yeah, but that doesn't mean the matchup's impossible. Obviously, Scott has made it this far. Not to take anything away from him, but it's going to be an uphill battle. Let's go ahead and put it. As someone who has played against this matchup way too many times, it's a struggle.
We'll also be able to see maybe Scott can get to some good back row because cards like Artifact Scythe and everything.
That's true.
They are very powerful, and
like,
he is going first.
And you know what? He's opened pretty well. I mean, we like to joke that this is like full combo because like he ended on a Pleiades. He has Licorice in hand. Now he's Pot of Desires. You know, he's got like Trickstar's best opening is just drawing as many cards as possible, and this is essentially what he's done. So we'll see what happens. Licorice tagging out for the Candina here. And that might be all he has.
We're going to have a lot of life points.
Looks like one set. All right, so Nishad is going to take 400 here. Yeah, I might just leave this up, honestly. So it takes 400. Okay, here we go.
Start by activating the Sekka's Light.
Start by activating the Sekka's Light. He's going to let that resolve, so he's going to take 600 from that, bring him down to 7,000. Takes 2 for each draw and then an extra 2 from the light stage as one effect. And it looks like we're going to see a pitched copy of, okay, so Defrag Dragon. Pitching the Roar. We've seen Defrag Dragon a lot this weekend.
Yeah, Defrag Dragon, I hadn't seen it in a while. And now, today, I've seen more Defrag Dragons than I've seen in the past couple months. I think everybody's trying to give that card a shot again.
So Nishad pitching Hawk, targeting the Roar. It's going to bring that out. And here's a Tsuchinoko. It's going to randomize. Got a 4. That could be one of them.
What was that? Time Baton? Is that what? Brotar, whatever.
So he's going to go ahead and draw, so he's going to take 400 from the Licorice.
Looks like he pitched a Brotar out of his hand, that's a pretty good card to get out of your hand. You can bring it back with Pisty later in a combo. He's going to reveal Nessie from his hand.
Going to go for another one here. I don't know. This Licorice damage could possibly add up. You never know. It's the one. He hit the Nessie?
It is the Nessie,
He does.
yep.
But he is still going to add. He's going to take 400 for this search.
Going to put him down to 62.
Put him down to 62. Okay, Jackalope. So the thing is, it may look bad that Nishad's taking all this damage, but it's really not.
Oh, yeah. It's negative.
Ooh, but there's a reincarnation. Okay. So that is 1, 2, 3 cards?
I think so.
Okay, so 3 cards are going to get banished, so he's going to draw 3. So that means he's going to take 800 damage from this. 2 for each, and then 2 plus 2 from the light stage. Interesting that he did the reincarnation on that Jackalope.
Yeah. I feel like maybe there was a time later he could have done it. Like he could have activated after the Dark would activate later in the turn.
Well, so now Roar got banished as a result of that reincarnation, so now he got to summon Dark straight from the deck, and so now he has the 4 monsters for the Yugioh. But Trickstar could have a lot of traps here. Oh, looks like he's only going for 3. Okay. Possibly respecting any of the hand traps that Trickstar could have as well. Trickstar is notorious for playing like 12+ hand traps typically.
Going to pop out the Unicorn.
So for the Unicorn, okay.
He's probably going to force this. Did Pleiades activate already?
Pleiades is not activated
yet. So he's probably going to force it out now.
You cannot see the discard here.
How much did he take? How many cards did he draw? 3?
He drew 3.
Okay, did you subtract life points for that?
I did.
Okay.
Yes. So Pleiades is going to be activated in response. Both monsters going to go back to the extra deck. I believe that was a Dark that was pitched, so he's going to take 400, so it's going to bring him down to 5K. And then adding the...
He had another copy of Jackalope?
Yeah.
Don't forget, we still have side events going on all day. Dragon Ball Super players. We have sealed, we have death matches, we have everything going on right here.
Shot, okay, so then he pitched the Thunder Dragon, searching 2 more copies, so he's going to take 600 for that.
1v1s and all those side events that you love going on all day tomorrow, as well as our Naruto main event. That's going to be happening at noon. Make sure you guys go and talk to Ryan Miller. Demo the game.
Nishad's hand is still stacked.
I know.
He's still got 5 cards, it looks like.
So he's going to banish for Collapse Serpent now. Looks like he banished the Hawk. He's going to go for another Jackalope. All right, let's see. Ooh, I think he hit it. Oh, it's the other side.
Nicholas Morris and Corey.
So that Jack.
Oh, no, he did.
He
He did hit the
okay.
Jackalope. Okay.
You have now claimed your prizes.
So that is the Nessie being used, the Jackalope being used, and I don't think Tsuchinoko is
I don't think
used yet.
Tsuchinoko has been used yet.
You have now claimed your prizes.
So we're going to cut. Yeah, again, like even with all that, this is what we were talking about earlier with Danger Thunder, just the fact that it can just power out. He committed all those resources into a Unicorn, discarded, and now he's still at the point where he's going to be able to do like Guard Dragon combos.
It's just so many cards. Like they either trade with themselves, like you can use their effect and they'll still get like another card out of it, or they just float into something.
Yeah.
So the deck's always having like really good value over your opponent.
So we got the Lamphorhynchus and the Elpie.
He's going to be able to activate his Collapse Serpent.
Yep, it's going to add him a White Dragon, so he's going to take 400 for that.
Looks like we're going to see some full combo here too.
We could. He can summon White Dragon. He can link up into Triple Burst and then just pretty much do his thing.
Yep.
Again, we haven't seen any hand traps from Scott yet, though.
Okay, that's a Crusadia Draco there.
Okay. Going for the Pisty. Now he's going to use LP. How do you feel about this?
This is definitely, I think, the way to go. I don't think he needs to play around anything at this point, so he can just combo off.
He's going to Sekka's Light here.
He still has Brotar in his graveyard, too, which is important, so he can pull that off the Piston. He's just all set up at this point. Like,
It's probably going to be the Triple Burst?
Yep.
Yes. So I was going to banish Levianeer with the Eclipse Wyvern. Now he's going to use the effect of Pisty, most likely get that Brotor back, but...
Because that Brotar is going to get him another Levianeer, which will be able to get that other Levianeer back as well.
And he can just go ahead and smack face once he gets all those in.
Pitch one of his Dead Thunders.
So that's going to be another 400 right there.
That one Licorice. It's the one Licorice that could, man.
Yep. The funny thing is, though, it typically doesn't matter because then you're just dead the same turn. But we'll see. Shot just contemplating his plays. At this point, you just probably go for the Aggro Pain, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see any reason that he wouldn't go for it at this point.
It seems like it's taking a long time to contemplate it. We know he has one Levianeer.
I mean, he's either thinking about that or Saryuja, but I think Saryuja for 2 is just not, like, why? I don't know why that would be the play over it. Maybe he sees something I don't, though.
No, he didn't. You called his name.
Looks like 2 material Saryuja.
All right.
With a Link 3 Triple Burst and a Link 1. Or not a Link 1, a Brotor.
Well, the Brotar, yeah.
It's effectively a Link 1. Interesting. All right, so banishing the 3 for the Levianeer. Now he does get to chain block the Levianeer, which is important. Oh, actually, is Eclipse Wyvern mandatory?
Eclipse Wyvern is a mandatory.
Oh, so actually he won't be able to. So he's going to take 400 for that. But now Levianeer is just going to be able to
finally get rid of that Licorice.
Yeah. So that damage is being mitigated. So this is my point. So even though Nishad took 4,800 damage, now Scott doesn't have a board.
Yep.
And now he has the White Dragon, too.
I thought White Dragon was summoned earlier in the turn, wasn't it?
I know he summoned Black Dragon. Did he ever summon the White Dragon?
He summoned... What did he use to make the... oh, no, he summoned Crusadia. Okay, no, he didn't use White because he summoned Crusadia Draco to make the Piston.
Right.
There's the Agapade finally coming out.
Yep, it's going to add that Collapse Serpent, which now he won't take any damage for. Agripane's going to go ahead and grab Hot Red. And this should be more than enough for game.
That Hot Red and Agapane are pumped.
Unless Scott's got Gores in his hand, I'm sure this one's pretty wrapped up. Actually, even with Gores, I don't think that would matter. No, the shot's still going.
Linking away for 3, it looked like? Oh, 4.
Another Saryuja. Was that? I thought that was just 3.
Oh, no, Agripane's 2, Pisty's 1, and then he used the Saryuja's 1.
Oh, sure. So he's going to special summon one of the Thunders. You can just tribute that off for a Colossus.
Yep, and that is... he also has another Levianeer in hand that he can just raw summon.
Yeah.
And not use its effect, I think. And that's well over
I think it's already well over game with this board already.
Well, he can't attack with the Levianeer.
No, he doesn't even need to. Because it's 28, 29, 3K. I'm pretty sure that's over 8.
Yeah, that's over 8, yeah.
And he's just,
and they're just
style points.
Floss on him.
Scott dropped like a battle fade.
Scott hasn't conceded yet.
Maybe he just wants to see. Yep. No. Okay.
Just wanted to make sure. Imagine Battle Fader. Imagine Battle Fader at that point.
I'm gonna assume. I'm
I'm
gonna assume Scott's gonna go first.
It's a bold assumption. All right, he's gonna open. He's gonna combo off again.
I mean, he did full combo
stage.
last time. So
full combo with Light Stage into Candina.
He's gonna Light Stage. He's playing that Light Stage in the Monster Zone.
Yes, that Light Stage requires 2 tributes.
Yep. I think it's fine. I don't think the zone placement is too important, but
kind of seeing some deja vu here.
Yeah,
looks like we might see like the same board again.
Might see full combo again. You never know.
Panzer Dragon.
No Candina though this time.
No Candina, no. Well, he hasn't normal summoned.
He hasn't normal summoned. That's true. He's gonna play these. Oh, you can bounce the Light Stage and reactivate. That's true.
There.
Yep.
Ooh, that's nuts.
Those plays. Pleiades is such a strong card. Probably my favorite rank 5. I don't know about you. I know your favorite's Artifact Durandal.
Oh, no, I hate that card. Oh, my. Nah. I think Pleiades is probably one of my favorites.
So, Scott adding Reincarnation here, which means he probably already has...
the Licorice in hand.
Maybe not.
Maybe he has Droll in hand?
Could possibly be. Typically, you want to prioritize Reincarnation, and it's like if you already have it, you go for Licorice. Because, like, Candina is your engine, so you want to recycle it. Pancratop, that is a very good card in this matchup.
That's going to out that Pleiades very easily.
Pancratops can pretty much, like, out this entire board.
That's like so difficult to work around too because you can't bounce it back. It just gets summoned again.
Well, no, it's only you can only summon it once per turn.
Yeah,
but it just puts so much pressure on the board that's before he even does anything else.
Yeah.
So Nishad, going to battle phase, interesting. So he just wants to immediately force the Pleiades here.
Which is smart because if he puts that back to his hand, he can chain it if he wants to. Otherwise, he just gets it for a later turn.
Yep, which is going to go ahead and use that to pop the Reincarnation. Scott possibly going to use it here. He's going to let it go to the graveyard. Interesting. That's a very weird mind game because like Nishad's hand could be bad, and he could like be wanting to try to force Reincarnation here.
Yes, to get like some Thunder effects off. But
he has Maximus. So he's got the Crusadia cards, and now Scott is out of interruptions that are known. Still plenty of hand traps. It's going to summon that Reclusia, trigger that Magius. Reclusia could also take something out here, but I don't think you have to because like nothing else is really a threat at this point.
How many cards does Scott have in his hand? Does he have anything in his hand? It looks like he has 1 card chilling there.
He should have, I think, 2. So there's Lamphalinkus. Crusadia Drago, that's what you want to see. It's going to go ahead and pitch that Thunder Dragon, grab a couple more. And the Guard Dragon combos will ensue here shortly. I believe he has 2 or 3 cards in hand from the look of it. The color of Scott's sleeves make it a little bit difficult to discern, but
It's going to reveal a snake.
6 shooting Scott. Let's see what he's got.
The 3.
I can't tell.
It looks like he hit it.
He hit it. Oh. All right. The curse of the streamer actually working in Scott's favor that time.
He's going to sack off his Draco there, probably for the LP.
Most likely.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is. Phantasme. Okay. So this is good. So he'll get to draw 3 cards here instead of the normal 2 if he only had 1 link. He's trying to dig for any way to out that LP right now. And Ash would be good. Ogre. Valor.
There's a lot of options.
Lancia.
Yeah.
Literally
Yeah,
anything.
anything. Like
Troll. He needs to stem the bleeding.
It is important to know that Nishad already went into his battle phase this turn, though.
That's true. So, I mean, but the thing is, Nishad can still set up, and
Yeah.
it's very, very difficult to break a board with non-striker Trickstar that Thunder Dragon can assemble. Because with, like, Striker Trickstar, you have, like, Widow Anchors and stuff, so it actually is not as bad. But with the more pure... Ooh,
there's the
Valor
Valor.
on the
Okay.
LP. Okay. That could be the break that Scott needs here. Because now he's got Phantasm.
That was definitely the moment of truth there.
Yeah.
If he got something off that Phantasme, it was going to definitely be able to keep him at least in the game. Nishad is now locked. Well, is he still locked under Dragons with the LP on the board? Now that's negated off of Valor? I think he can summon still anything.
It looks like he's contemplating a Levianeer. And there it is. Get rid of the Maximus, the Magius, and the Lampherlinkus.
Okay, so lights and darks.
No,
Oh,
I think it was
actually
all
just lights.
lights.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to grab back the Draco.
I was going to say, is Maximus a dark? He's just going to go for Saryuja now. I'd say you see the resurrection effect of...
All 3 effects of Levianeer are super powerful.
oh, yeah. So Nishad gets to refresh his hand here, draw 4. He gets to put 3 back on the bottom. The hand sculpting ability of Saryuja. Like, this is why the card has to be hit in some fashion. Like, this is so good. Like, those 2 cards in Nishad's hand could have been, like, terrible.
Yeah, he could just put
And
them
then,
back. And
yeah, and then he could just have, like, 3 cards in hand now. Not only do you plus, well, I mean, you minus to make the Saryuja, but you plus on that effect, and then you could have, like, a potentially brand new hand. But like you said, though, it is main phase 2. So I don't think we have to worry too much.
Still setting up, like, okay, like, how do you out a Seal plus Hot Red or something like that? If he can even make it at this point, it might be a little bit too far in, and since that LP got negated, there might not be a way to make, like, an Aggro Pain and resolve it.
So we see Colossus come down using Saryuja to special summon one of the Thunder Dragons.
Pisty.
Make Pisty.
Grab, oh, now he can make Aggro Pain here, then.
Yes.
Triple Burst and soup them both up into Aggro Pain.
Colossus is also very good against Trickstar just in general.
Almost made the Seal there.
The searching ability and the fact that it's, like, impervious to destruction, it's just so strong.
Yep.
Now we can make Hieratic Seal with these 2.
We haven't seen Brotar yet, so that's going to be one of the best targets to pull off that Seal when he activates its
It's
effect.
true. I think the best thing going for Scott at this point is that he has 2 big monsters being Phantasme and Pleiades, but they're not big enough is the problem. Oh, so Nishad's actually going to just go ahead and seal instantly. Oh, is Scott asking for a translation?
Could be. Shad's cards might be foreign.
It's possible. Yeah, it looks like they're getting a translation of Hieratic Seal of the Heavenly Spheres. So he's going to bounce Phantasme. Now, let's see what he grabs here. You're saying Brotor.
Yep.
And that's what he's going for. He's going to target the Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. Gets to add a Dark Dragon.
Oh, and he pitched
Pitch
Nessie,
too, so he gets value off of it as well. Looks like, yeah, is that a Diabolos?
I think so.
It's funny, Candina has that burn effect every time your opponent activates a spell or trap, but Nishad went his whole turn and didn't activate a single one.
Yep, not one.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Scott didn't go for a Licorice with that Candina. He opted for the reincarnation, which is, it's interesting.
Of note, though, there is a reincarnation in the grave. Summoning Effect Veiler. Interesting. Banishing Reincarnation. Get the Korrabane.
Okay.
I really want... Oh. What?
Pulling
Link
off
4?
Borreload?
Borreload?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That doesn't take care of the Abyss. Oh, because he can't target it, because monster effect.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Nishad just forcibly negating the light stage in response. For some reason, I thought Hot Red didn't target.
No, Hot Red definitely.
And I was
targets.
like, why did he not do that in response? No, that makes perfect sense, yeah. Yeah, Borreload's one of those cards. Oh, wow. So we see Scott there using the effect of Hot Red. Because it changed possession, it actually...
Is he able... Well, yeah, since it did change possession.
Yep. So it negated the Colossus, so Colossus was destroyed. And so now Scott with the Borreload and the Hot Red. Is that a card in his back row, too?
Yeah, it is. I didn't even see it there.
Yeah, again, those sleeves are so dark. But Sekka's Light kicking off for Nishad.
Gonna let that resolve and draw 2 more cards deeper. Probably saving out Hot Red for something a little bit more threatening.
Now, what's interesting is that because Nishad did all of those combos, his extra deck's probably running pretty light right now. And you can correct me if I'm wrong here, but I believe Borreload Dragon is actually somewhat of an annoying card to deal with for Danger Thunder.
Yeah, the seal would have been the easiest way to deal with that, but
that's
he's
gone.
already used a seal.
So how do you get around this?
I'm trying to think of other cards he could have in his extra deck that would be able to out it. None of the Nightmares can get rid of it. It really depends on what Nishad plays in his extra.
It's fair.
Because
it's
he's gone through the majority of it, like
yeah.
honestly. So.
And now we just see Nishad trying to combo off here. Batteryman Solared, banished a Roar for White Dragon. It's like he has full combo again, but the problem is with his extra deck exhausted. I'm curious to see where he goes with this.
I think Diabolos crashing into it might be one of the only ways to out it.
That is true. Okay, so Phoenix going to target the back row. Looks like he targeted or pitched the Diabolos. Makes sense.
Target that back row, which is
a Scythe.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. Wow. That could be big. Scythe gets summoned.
Is that a duo he added to hand?
I believe that's a duo, yes.
Duo is another way to out it, actually. No, it's not.
Is it, couldn't you just target it with the Borreload?
Yeah, well, no, the thing is he can just Borreload, make it -500.
Right, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
right.
So.
And he hasn't used that effect this turn.
Nope.
That's rough. Now Scythe's in play, so he has no access to the extra deck. Wow, hitting the Scythe. That's unfortunate. I feel like that was still the correct play to make Phoenix to pop.
I mean, I think yes, to an extent. What are you afraid of that he could have set, though? It could be literally anything, I guess. Because you are against, like, pure Trickstar. It could be, like, Strike.
It's like I was saying
Warning.
with the side decks, it could literally be anything. So Levianeer coming down. Levianeer is going to get negated by Hot Red. And the thing is, Levianeer won't even be able to take either of these down. Does he have a second Levianeer? Oh, no, Duo. Okay.
All these cards on Nishad's board, but none of them actually can out this Borreload. Or the Hot Red, even.
So he's using Duo to boost its attack.
Well, yeah, he activated the Jackalope, I think.
So he's going to use Borreload. Interesting. Okay, so
What happened?
because Nishad had 2 monsters that were both 3,000 or higher, he basically forced it so that one would crash with the Bora load, but then he kept the bigger one because of duo.
Oh, Levineer was negated. Yeah, so he is able to attack.
Right.
Okay.
And now he's searching Denko Sekka. That's with the duo, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. And now Borload's effect resolves, putting it back, or the hot red back in to Nishad's graveyard.
Yep,
And
and
that's
there's
it.
the concede.
Nishad took it.
Wow.
Wow. Very, very
Even through a
convincing
scythe.
game there.
Even